Hi, this is Munson from Munson Music, and we're going to talk about how you can play a song called Young Girls by Bruno Mars. And we're going to start off on the A major chord. When you play A major, first finger goes to the D on the 2nd fret, second finger on the G string 2nd fret, and third finger on the B string on the 2nd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an A major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. And then from the A on the intro in our verse and our chorus, actually, where we go into a C sharp minor chord. When we play C sharp minor, normally you do this as a bar on the 4th fret, the second finger on the B string on the 5th fret, third finger on the D string 6th fret, and the pinky on the G string 6th fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a C sharp minor chord. It sounds really, really sad. Now if you're just starting out or you just want to avoid the bar chord, you can make a smaller C sharp minor by doing the first finger on the high E on the 4th fret, second finger on the B string 5th fret, and the third finger on the G string 6th fret, and kind of strumming just the G and the B and the E string, and that sounds another way you might want to play your C sharp minor. Or you could take your third finger and go to the D string on the 6th fret, pinky on the G string 6th fret, and make that a little bit thicker C sharp minor by playing the top 4 strings, kind of the D, G, B, and E. And then from the C sharp minor, we're going to be going to an F sharp minor. The way you play F sharp minor, normally this would be a 2nd fret bar, third finger on the A string 4th fret, pinky on the D string 4th fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an F sharp minor chord, and it sounds really, really sad. Now if you want to avoid the bars, you can actually make that a smaller bar by doing first finger over the top 3 strings, or the top 4 strings, or the top 5 strings, or all 6. You can kind of use an F sharp minor 11. But it really sounds really good to kind of do that F sharp minor. And then from the F sharp minor, we're going to be going to a D major chord. When we play D major, first finger goes to the G on the 2nd fret, second finger on the high E 2nd fret, and third finger on the B string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, that sounds a D major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. And then from the D major, we're going to be going to an E major chord. When we play E major, first finger goes to the G on the 1st fret, second finger on the A string 2nd fret, and third finger on the D string 2nd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an E major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. So through that whole intro, we got kind of that A, C sharp minor, C sharp minor, F sharp minor, F sharp minor, D, E major. Now there's a couple different ways you may want to think about strumming through that. Actually, it can be kind of cool to just do 8 downs and kind of work muting through it. And I'm kind of taking the flat of my right hand and kind of laying it down just a sliver on the saddle, just to kind of get a muted quality out of it. That can be a really cool little sneaky way to kind of start off. C sharp minor, F sharp minor, F sharp minor, D, E. Or a lot of times with a song like this, to make it more interesting, I like adding something called a strum pattern. And one of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like that is down, down, up, up, down, up. So if you took the A and just tried that a lot, you'd have down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. So if we tried that pattern through our first verse, which is that same progression, we'd have that A, down, up, down, up, A, down, up, down, up, C sharp minor, down, down, up, C sharp minor, F sharp minor, pre-chorus part where we start on D major, and then we do an E major, and then we do another E major, and then there's a quick change from an F sharp minor to an E major, and then we end with a big down on a D chord. And the weird part is on the F sharp minor E, you may want to do just a down, down, up, and on each of those chords to kind of half them because they don't last as long. Or if you're doing the muting, you can do 4 on each instead of 8. So if we try it with the muting, you'd have the D, F sharp minor, E, big D. Or if we tried it with our strum pattern, we'd have the D, down, up, down, up, E, down, up, down, up, E, down, up, down, up, F sharp minor, E, same thing as our verse progression. And the weird thing about that first chorus is we end up doing our progression twice, and then we end up with kind of a big down on an A at the very end. So we'd have our A, down, up, down, up, A, C sharp minor, C sharp minor, F sharp minor, F sharp minor, D major, A, C sharp minor, C sharp minor, F sharp minor, F sharp minor, D major, E major, and a big A to kind of set us up for our next verse. Now, something else I think about adding to the song though is bass notes. And a lot of times on that first down, the down, down, up, down, up, you'd be throwing a bass note for the chord. So on the A, you'd have the A string for your bass. On the C sharp minor, you'd have the A string for the bass. On the F sharp minor, you'd have the low E string for the bass. And on the D chord, you'd have the D for your bass. And on the E, you'd have the low E string for the bass. So we tried that next verse with basses. We'd have A with an A bass, A with an A bass, C sharp minor with an A bass, C sharp minor with an A bass, F sharp minor with low E bass, F sharp minor with low E bass, D with a D bass, E with a low E bass, A with an A bass, A, C sharp minor, C sharp minor, F sharp minor, F sharp minor, D major, E major. And then from there, then we're going back into our pre-chorus part. So we tried our pre-chorus with basses. The weird part is with that F sharp minor and the E half, but you may want to work that as just kind of a bass down up on each chord. So you have D with the D bass, E with the low E bass, E with the low E bass, F sharp minor with low E bass, E with low E bass, big D to set us up for our next chorus. So we kept that going with our bass down, up, down, up. We'd have A with an A bass, A with an A bass, C sharp minor, C sharp minor, F sharp minor, F sharp minor, D major, E major. You may want to kind of switch between these different ways that we're kind of thinking about. Or if you know other strum patterns that would work in 4 too that you kind of dig on, you can kind of add in that in. Or if you know other licks around these chords too, that can always be kind of a cool thing to kind of mix it up a little bit. And then from there, then we go into an instrumental part that's following that same progression. So we got kind of our A, C sharp minor, F sharp minor, D, D, C sharp minor, F sharp minor, D, E. And from there, then we go into a chorus, but it sounds like we're just kind of doing just these big downs on kind of our big changes, kind of that C sharp minor, F sharp minor, D, E. So you want to kind of break it down into that, and then we kind of pick it back up on our A, C sharp minor, F sharp minor, D, E, and then we got a big A at the very, very end. But that's the basics of how you get strummed through Young Girls by Bruno Mars. So good luck!